The Day That No Teacher Showed Up to School by Gentry Ward. I was walking to class when I noticed all the children were running around crazy. Boys were in the girls' bathroom and girls were in the boys'. No uniforms were in sight for miles. Toilet paper was hanging everywhere and food was thrown all over the walls. "The teachers are missing, the teachers are missing," chanted the 3rd and 4th graders that were running up and down the hallways. I finally made it to my classroom to find it covered in paper. Chalk was everywhere and no teachers could be found. "Where are all the teachers?" multiple people were yelling. "All day recess," screamed others. I waited to awake from the stream, but it seemed so real. I sat by the door and waited for my best friend Cammie. When I finally found her, she was tied to the tetherball pole. He's crazy, she shouted. "Who's crazy?" I asked as I lowered her off the pole. "Binky, the 5th grader, he tied me to this pole." "This day is getting crazier and crazier," I said. "Come inside and look at this place." We walked into the school again to find the high schoolers standing in the middle of the hallway shouting terrible things at little kids. We found graffiti on the walls, trash scattered everywhere, and worst of all was the lunchroom. Apparently there had been a food fight. A boy walked out the doors dripping in spaghetti. "Let's get out of this place," screamed one of the high schoolers. "How about the beach?" screamed the others. We watched silently as the upperclassmen gathered in a car and drove off. We walked into the bathroom to find a kid with his head shoved in the toilet. The sinks were filled with paper towels and overflowing with water. Binky was standing there pounding a kid. We walked quickly out of the bathroom, not liking the sight. We went to the football field instead. The field wasn't as bad as the lunchroom, but it was pretty much similar. "Let's get home," screamed Cammie. I agreed. This place is a nightmare. I had to scream because you couldn't hear anything over the sound in the building. We walked out of the school to find a guy in a black suit walking toward the building. "What are all these kids doing here?" he asked us, as if it wasn't obvious. "Well, we came to school this morning and all the teachers were missing," Cammie explained. "Well, of course they're not here. It's spring break."